Why am I still yawning at the beginning of a recording every single time I do it? Hey guys, how's it going? Surfters here. A bit of another late night recording after it. Hi. Stop it, you'll make me blush. In any case, you might be noticing I'm playing Blue Archive on the global server. Now, I've been wanting to play this for a while on the Japanese side, but well, unfortunately I'm not as versed as at Japanese to be able to do something like this, so not without a lot of translations to reference from. So, you might be wondering, hey Sarah, why are you in your stupidity juggling yet another gacha game? This makes like what? Number 4? 4 or 5, give or take, depending on which ones I pick up and put down. But between all my busy days of work and getting caught up in other gaming with other friends, I've decided I needed a less active game to play while just chit-chatting and talking about things, just to clear my mind a little bit during these late nights before work. And so I decided, well, I mean, I'm currently putting Blue Archive through the ringer in terms of how I assess a gacha game. So we'll try this way. So what I'm likely... Cute. Can I... There. Okay. What I'm likely to do is, on occasion, hopefully, what I typically like to do with gacha games is, I'll give it about 2 weeks, and if the game can still hold my attention for about 2 weeks and I find it interesting, then I'll keep playing it. I've been unable to really record due to a lot of work. We got the holiday season coming up, so I've decided, you know what, I shouldn't be picking an active game like Honkai or Genshin for my late night recordings before sleep, because I find that I'm too focused on what's actually going on the screen. So, here I am. Something a bit more relaxed to play. Let's see, what do we have so far? Some of these characters I kind of wish I had. Really wish I had Tsurugi, but unfortunately in the midst of my re-rolling, I wasn't quite that lucky. So here I am. Excuse me. I think I'm a little under the weather. My body's telling me I should get some sleep, you nerd. But, no. I really want to try to get back into just minor recordings. Something out of interest. Lately my motivation's been falling flat in between work, and I sleep too often. So here I am. So far though, I have been quite enjoying this game, so... Anyway, what to say about this game? I'm not gonna lie, I did want to actually record my reactions of this game from the beginning. However, ultimately I decided not to do that due to, well, I'm one of those people who decided to reroll. Not a lot, just a little bit, no more than 20 or so attempts, give or take, and this was the account I settled for. Thank you, I understand. Oh, hi. I mean, look, listen. There are a couple characters I really want to get the relationship thing up to, or the bond stuff up to, so why not? Oh wait, I'm supposed to be playing the part of a moronic but reliable teacher, right? I gotcha. Well, I'm mostly just going to be taking this in a casual stance, so don't mind me. I'm going to be blabbering mostly. More than likely, I'm just going to be going over talk topics as I'm recording, and hopefully get as much dailies as I can do on camera. So, really, you can look at this less of a formal some guy doing things meaningful on a gacha game, and more, this is just me chilling, and this is my experience going through Blue Archive for about 2 weeks. Or to see how it treats me for about 2 weeks. So far you can kind of see, I've got a decent roster to help me through. There are a few characters I wish I could have gotten, but I'm quite happy with this rollout. Although I'll be 100% honest, I can never decide who to have up front, so to speak. Some very interesting and funny stories so far. I wish I could have gotten my reaction on camera, but some days you feel like having the camera on, other days you don't. Most days it's not for me. It just depends on what I've been playing all day or how long I've been sleeping. Hopefully my chair isn't picked up too much by the microphone. I have debated on picking up a different one, but maybe one day. I'm hoping my voice is clear enough from here. So far though, the game's been very simplistic for the most part. I could probably stand not to be so spammed though. Just go 3 times the speed. The problem with me playing 3 times speed though, I find that I miss my heal drops very easily. Like, 1 minute I'm trying to drop it near another character and another character just yoinks it. I think that was properly explained. Trying to get one character to get it, the other one nearby just happens to yoink it. AKA my placement sucks. Something like that. I'm not gonna lie though, so far the frame rate seems to be holding up fine. For the past day or two I've been trying this on BlueStacks in my phone. I've been modestly worried, because every now and then there was odd frame rate issues here and there. And as much as I wanted to get to recording earlier than usual, or earlier than I am now, I saw a lot of those frame rates and I'm all, I shouldn't. Why is the frame rate here? What's the problem? Hold on, I must discover this. And so here I am. But I think if I'm not playing too heavily extendedly through a recording, I think I'm alright, really. So, we'll go with that. I really should spend more of the staminas, though. It'll definitely help out with the leveling. Right now we're kind of falling behind, I think. Thankfully, whether you're a little bit behind on normal mode doesn't seem too bad by comparison, as opposed to if you're matching the level or a little bit behind on hard mode. That's going to be a little harder, I think. Although I guess that highly depends on what you're using. I seem to recall there is this unit that's really good for tanking, but I did not roll her at this time, so maybe one day. Can I get Tsurugi first? That'd be cool. I'm missing a very important piece. Yes, purely for waifu choices. Yes, my choices are very questionable. It's fine. I fully acknowledge that I'm kind of fucked in the head. But she's very amusing. And that's all that matters. I have to say though, so far I'm quite enjoying the way the game plays. You sit down. I thought to set up my controller for the tap the tap spaces on this game. However, with the way it plays and from what I've seen, this feels better as a mouse over kind of game rather than anything else. Woman's a beast. She's a beast. Mind you, I've got nothing to really majorly talk about in between. Maybe I'll think of topics, but really consider a lot of these just mere throwaways. And by these I mean these video recordings. It's just for the heck of it. If anything, it'll be more interesting for me to look back at all this myself and be like, huh, so that's where I was. Or, huh, that's how much I enjoyed it. Maybe I should get back to that. Excuse me. For small reference sake, if you ever hear me coughing and clearing my throat really often, it's because I've eaten recently. Unfortunately, my throat doesn't do too well with oily foods. So, as a result of that, never half the time. Usually, the oil ends up bothering my throat and I have to clear my throat like crazy. I guess maybe I should just... I guess maybe I should actually make it a habit to not do recordings while or after I've eaten. That might be better for me. But a lot of these videos are just chill in nature, so I'm hoping anybody who actually does for some reason watch these doesn't mind my more chill nature of things. Certainly over time, no matter the gacha game I happen to be recording and talking over, maybe I can get to a point where I actually can casually talk about things in the game. You know, builds, opinions of different characters, that sort of thing. I'm very interested in doing something like that for Honkai for sure. Genshin, not so much. Maybe you see millions, dozens and dozens of creators for that already, so I wouldn't do it myself. If anything, it would be nice, but my interest for it has fallen off quite a bit, and that kind of makes me a bit sad. On the bright side, I've been having a heck hole's worth of fun on Honkai though. The problem is, whenever I try considering recording anything for Honkai, the question becomes, what do I even record? This? No. I'm terrible with things like that. Maybe not. Who knows? You know, now that I think about it, I've got this game running at a timer, and I have not set up my timer. Usually when I do a recording, I try to put up a stopwatch timer on my desk from my cell phone. And hopefully I can glance at it and time myself. I did not set my timer at all right now, so I don't know how long this video is running, or how long it will run by the time I've decided, okay, maybe that's enough. GG self. The world's most powerful bungler, yeah? Literally the world's most powerful bungler. I'm absolutely adoring the game though, so as of now, there really isn't much for me to talk about on this first video. It's, again, as I've stated prior, sorry if I'm repeating myself, but it's literally just, hey look, it's a game. Hey look, I'm slowly progressing. It's probably not that interesting, but we'll just consider it a backdrop for something for me to talk over. Speaking of something to talk over, let's at least get to that. Not sure if I've made a mention of it in prior videos or anything like that, but not sure if I've made a mention of it in prior videos, but I'm don't know if I should say it is both fortunate and unfortunate for me to say that I am a big nerd that fell in the rabbit hole too for VTubers. So it's safe to say, if I'm not at work and if I'm not playing video games with other buddies, I'm probably stuck on a VTuber's channel, just watching whoever happens to be streaming on that given day. So it's safe to say that I am a casual enjoyer of Hololive as well. In all honesty, that is the main company I keep track of. It's been fun, honestly. Granted, it's been a bit of a slow burn, me trying to get into it and understand it, but ever since Hololive EN getting in and my minor Japanese language study here and there, it's gotten a little bit better for me. Granted, I wish my Japanese was a fair bit more reasonable, But all things in due time, right? Maybe. So as such, in the event that there happens to be... Excuse me. In the event there happens to be someone who is modestly, for some reason, listening and interested in mild talk topics, well, VTuber related stuff is one interest of mine. Although I'm a little bit curious as to what other people's experiences, since, what is it? How do I formulate this? I probably should have written down a whole list of how to formulate these topics that I have in my head. Today I'm just firing at the hip, really. I had an idea of what I wanted in my head, but I'm literally just firing at the hip for today. Let me think. Well, I guess in short, your experiences with Hololive, or VTubers in general, just for the sake of it. On my end, the first VTuber I happen to have run into would be Kizuna Ai, actually. I feel like anybody who's actually run into and found VTubers to any degree probably found Kizuna Ai first, and then at some point or another probably fell into Hololive or any of the other companies at some point or another. So Kizuna Ai was the first I happened to run into, personally. As far as Hololive goes, though, who was the first one I happened to run into that kind of caught my interest? Fubuki, I believe it was Fubuki. Probably still holds a special place in my heart, really, even though I'm not a membership of any of the Japanese Hololivers. I have thought about it. I'm gonna refrain from that for the time being because I wish I could enjoy their content a fair bit more, but my Japanese understanding is unfortunately very, very minimal, so it's kind of up in the air. I just do enjoy it though, and I do absolutely appreciate the effort that the Clippers do happen to do as a result. If anything, that gives me a fair idea of how things happen to be going. Another thing. So yeah, would be Fubuki. And if my memory serves, it was a clip about her doing a obstacle course, a jump course, in my mind. Yeah, I do believe that's what it was. From there on, the slow descent into the vast rabbit hole that is VTubers has been unstoppable since. You may or may not be able to tell based on the way I speak and talk about it, but there was a time where I was very reluctant to it. Took some interest into it, and I quite enjoyed watching the clips, but there was indeed a particular moment where I've wanted to be very, very reluctant into falling too deep into the rabbit hole as a result. And yeah, you can see how well that went. Couldn't escape. To be 100% fair though, I guess if I were to give an analogy, if falling into the VTuber rabbit hole is sort of like dangling from a rope over a pit, and I'd be the metaphorical person who's annoyingly trying to deny jumping in there, then that would mean my girlfriend was the one who decided, you know what, this looks funny, let me just cut the rope right above you and see what happens. And unfortunately, well, it does sound like an excuse, that's kind of how I immediately fell further into that particular hole. Gee, thanks love, love you too. Of course I do, but that's more or less how I got really, really, really deep into that rabbit hole. Mind you, you probably see why I settled on this particular account spread of characters too. While I could have tried going for other spreads, this has been very good and comfortable for me, for the characters that I've gotten.
勝利後のたい焼きは格
Strange
別ですわね
I'm not very versed in a lot of its mechanics and intricacies. We're still in early games, so why would I? But for now, the composition has treated me well. So I guess for the longest haul, I'm going to be stuck on this particular comp for a while. Let's see. Why don't we use that, huh? Just collect more of them. What I'm looking to do now is spend some stamina so I can just gain EXP to get levels. Maybe I should go back to the others.
ごきげんよ
But yeah. Let's see, where do I go with that previous topic?
Well,
maybe I'll leave the topic there for the time being. That just happens to be a thing with me anyway. I am a casual enjoyer of it. There is maybe one or two that I happen to be a membership under, but I try to keep that under the belt for the most part. I don't like being loud about that sort of thing. If you ask me, being part of the crowd and staying hidden amongst the crowd is probably the bigger part of the fun. Well, I like it anyway. Some people like to be happy and loud fans, and there are people like me who decide I prefer to keep things quiet. And that's just kind of what I do. We've hit that. Oh, good. We have a fair bit. I'm hoping to at least collect more of those for upgrades, at least of these two characters from the base team. For the time being, I haven't figured out anybody else outside of my comp to replace, if that makes any sense. I'm just trying to formulate what I'm thinking as I'm going over this, sorry. Alright, what do you think? Yeah, here, let me go over this. So, out of everybody on my current comp, I feel like the comp I'm using is somewhat semi-typical for an early game. But I haven't figured out yet if there's anybody I could use in place of Suzumi, in particular. I quite like what she brings to the table, however, Hibiki already brings the mortar fire. So, I haven't quite found a middle player for my team comp, for my all-around team comp yet. Maybe one day I'll draw into somebody, but as I currently stand, it's more along the lines of I don't know if this works so far, so how about we stick to it? And Yuka's kind of a no-brainer. So far she's been treating me real well as far as frontliners go, so hey, if I ain't broke, don't fix it. We'll just roll with it. I have glossed over tier lists and very rough summaries of each different character and their kits, and just so far this just happens to be what I've settled upon. Going through everything. There will probably be other characters later on in time I will invest into and get going for alternate builds, but for the time being, you know how gacha games tend to be. Early game, for the most part, you kinda don't need to worry about it. You're just ramping up your account until then. Although, the question becomes, do I consider doing more roles as of now? We're still fairly early. Or do I hold? As of right this moment, I'm considering just holding. Why? Summer Tsurugi. That's literally the only reason. I figure if I hold long enough, maybe I'll have a decent stockpile of crystals, and I could try for Summer Tsurugi whenever that comes up. Hopefully not anytime soon, please, Nexon, thank you. That would be great. And that's probably another thing about this game that I think I should touch up on. I was pretty stoked about it, and I still am, but when I saw that Nexon was taking on it, that gave me a little bit of pause. And I've read and looked around the internet and have seen what a lot of people say about it. And for the large part, I would agree, but I figured, you know what, I've never played Blue Archive. You know what, how about we just give it one fair shake then? If I find myself to be wanting from the way it's being run, maybe I'll make a Japanese account, but until then, hey, I'll give it a fair shake so you don't have to. Or, well, that's what I say to a lot of my other gacha friends who are on the fence about this global release. Well, you know, in their defense too, they're juggling too many as well. One of these days we need to get a party going and, I don't know, do weekly co-ops or something for Honkai. I wish there was more we could do on that, but oh well. So, let's see, to tail off the video, how about we do one or two of these on camera, huh? You got me curious, so let's see what she says here. Gastronomical quest, I encountered a roadblock. I need you to think about how to overcome it. I need to think about it, okay. And this is the only response they have me give. I don't know what kind of roadblock you mean, but you have my support. You were just about to ask for help. Oh, please don't laugh. I know I'm a dork, but go easy on me, please. I'm a dork who juggles a job. Then again, how many animes have had silly storylines like that? Dork of a teacher that juggles multiple jobs. Let's see what this says here. Oh, please. Please don't tell me this is gonna be a... thank you. Halloween just ended a while ago. Please don't spook me. Epicurean? Am I pronouncing that right? So, we're literally in the cafeteria, in late night hours, for food reasons. Why am I here? No, it's a literal question. Why am I here? Oh, wonderful. So I'm the fall boy. That's just cruel. I'm afraid I don't know how to pronounce that, so I will not do it. I'm gonna butcher it. I love these pronouncements. I love these some of these though. Gesundheit. Uh-huh. So you say. Wine? Is that why you have me here? It's because I have to be the one to handle the alcohol? Really? Wine? Well, obviously yes, you're underaged. Of course you wouldn't. Oh no, please. Wait, hold on. Ethyl alcohol. I'm afraid I'm not versed in this. Please don't give me anything bad. Please don't. You're half there. You're half not there. Hold on. We'll just pretend this is a thing I can kind of mess with and just kind of impromptu as I'm trying to do the teacher's voice lines and react. Wine. What did she say that was? That's literally right there, isn't it? Here we go. Yeah. Hold on. I'll just pretend I'm pulling out my phone mid-conversation. Hold on, Harla, please. Don't do it. Let your teacher at least look this up. Let's see. Ethanol. Oh no. Ethanol is an organic chemical compound. It is a simple alcohol in which chemical formula, I'm not reading that. Its formula can be also written as, I'm not reading that either, and is often abbreviated as, I'm not reading that. Ethanol is a volatile, flammable, colorless liquid with a characteristic wine-like odor and pungent taste, which means it should not at all be edible, I think? I hope? I mean, apparently it is. And it can also be used as a solvent. Brilliant. What have I gotten myself into? Okay. Not gonna lie, these ingredients are looking really nice right about now. Starting to get a little bit hungry and I just ate. So, you're pouring this in this fashion. Have you thought of mixing it before that? You know? I don't know about this. Yeah, but you should know an old saying that I should teach you. If you make it idiot-proof, someone will make a better idiot. I feel like this is something I should teach you. And the rest, for example. Please don't do it. You're not drinking that, are you? Or is this... Please, just stop there. Stop. 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 You sounded like you put the whole thing in. The books you read evaporates when it's boiled. Ugh. Oh no. Saying this now offhand as I'm trying to figure out how I should react in this situation. Just pretend voice acting. I'm a lightweight. I'm a lightweight. Please go easy on me. I think you might have gone overboard by now. A little? I swear, if it causes a gigantic fire, I'm going to laugh. Called it! Yeah, I did. I knew it. And the pot exploded because it's flammable. See, kids? Are you okay? We should probably run, like, right now. Yeah, we should probably run, like, right now. Run! Run, kiddo, run! Forget the food, just run. Ay, kids these days. We left the dining hall with me having to drag Haruna by the hand. No, it does not mean anything. Secret research lab. I mean, that was someone's kitchen, mind you. Please don't. Okay, whatever you say. There was more to it than that, but it's pointless talking to Haruna when she gets like this. I'll have to visit Gahanna's faculty office later and apologize. Brilliant. We'll just add that to my list of things I need to do. Better yet, let's at least end off like this. Come to think of it. Cooking wine to create a similar taste. Cooking wine, grape juice, I'll make note of that. I favor safety. So, yes, safety. Safety is very important. Please don't overlook it, kids. Or anybody for that matter. But that's not for the time being, because I'm worried that this video has gone on for way too long. So, till then, this is just day one of my recording to see how this goes. Till then, see you guys later. Hopefully I'll be able to properly record in between all of these nights. Work days usually does absolutely slam my energy. See you then. Hopefully your experiences with this game goes well.